Okay. Let's see this game. What is happening in this game? Okay. Oh, it's pretty interesting game happening here. Uh, let's see if people are joining our broadcast or not. Live streaming. Let's see this game. What is happening in this game? I think White have some advantage. White have a bishop pair. Black also have a bishop pair. We count the number of pawns. Black have six pawns. So White have five pawns. I'm rooting for black. Person playing with black. Okay. What do you think? What do you think the next move would be? White is struggling here, struggling to find the move. Okay. White is trying to attack that G7 pawn, but he has to activate his rooks. He has to activate these rooks. These rooks are not doing anything. Somehow he has to bring this rook here, and he has to take control of this open d file. Lots of things are happening here. Lots of things. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Okay. Double tap, double tap, double tap. तेरा यकीन क्यों मैंने किया नहीं खुद से रहा क्यों जुदा मुझ पे ये जिंदगी करती रही सितम तूने ही दी है पनाह है क्या तड़प है ये कैसी सजा तू क्यों मुझे आज याद आ गया है क्या तड़प है ये कैसी सजा तू क्यों मुझे आज या तू तुम क्यों मुझे आज याद आ गया सांसें हैं नम मेरी आंखें चुभन मेरी जख्म हुआ फिर हरा ठहराने में तू ही तो हरदम रहा। कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं हम चलते हैं जब वैसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं हम चलते हैं जब वैसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। अब तो हमें आगे बढ़ते हैं रहना अब तो हमें साथी है बस इतना ही कहना। अब जो भी हो शोला बन के पत्थर है पिघलाना अब जो भी हो बादल बन के पर्वत पर है छाना। कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं हम चलते हैं जब वैसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। निकले हैं मैदान में हम चाहते ली पर लेकर टा 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 टा। What do you want to do? Songs, video, love? You wanna play? I can. Like the stream, double tap on the stream, comment. हो ऐसा देखा नहीं खूबसूरत कोई जिस्म जैसे अजंता की मूरत कोई जिस्म जैसे निगाहों पे जादू कोई जिस्म नगमा कोई जिस्म खुशबू कोई जिस्म जैसे महकती हुई चांदनी जिस्म जैसे मचलती हुई रागिनी जिस्म जैसे के खिलता हुआ एक कमल जिस्म जैसे के सूरज की पहली किरण, जिस्म तरशा हुआ दिलकशो दिलनशी, संदली संदली मरमरी मरमरी, उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं, उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं। आफरी 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 आफरी, तू भी देखे अगर, तू कहे हम नशे, आफरी 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 आफरी, उसने जाना कि तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं। जाने कैसी बातें तूने अखियों के डोर, मन मेरा खींचा चला आया तेरी ओर, तेरे चेहरे की सुबह, जुल्फों की शाम, मेरा सब कुछ है पिया अब से तेरे नाम। नजरों ने तेरी छुआ तो है के जादू हुआ, होने लगी हूँ मैं हंसी, आफरी 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 हो। चेहरा एक फूल की तरह शाबाद है, चेहरा उसका है या कोई माताब है, चेहरा जैसे कली, चेहरा जाने कब, चेहरा जैसे, चेहरा जैसे, चेहरा एक ख्वाब भी, चेहरा ताबीर भी, चेहरा कोई अलिफ लैल भी दास्ता, चेहरा एक पल यकी, चेहरा एक पल घुमा, चेहरा जैसा के चेहरा कहीं भी नहीं। माहरू माहरू महजबी महजबी, ओ हुस्ने जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं, हुस्ने जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं, हुस्ने जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं। हो चैत्र पुनवे चिरात आज आलिया भर धड़कन तुम झाला ही हड़प तोरे रंग रखनी मर्जी तुम चाहो। Yeah, okay. Okay, interesting game, interesting game. Come on, come on, come on. Who is going to win? Who is going to win? Interesting game. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Knight and rook, and six pawn each. Knight and rook, six pawn each. Knight and rook, so rook to d8. Rook to d8. I think he's going to. I think he's going to play. Okay, pawn to f3, f6, pawn f6. Mm-hmm. Pawn f4, f4. Knight takes. Very, very interesting game. Who is going to win this? So, defending this, pawn captures. So rook is not cannot come here because of the knight. Rook goes back. Now open file for the rook. Takes. He can take. I can take. Take back. Take back. Okay, this is the threat. He has to push. He has to push the pawn. Has to push the pawn. Pawn push is coming. Pawn push is coming. Pawn push. Pawn push. Okay. Knight takes. It's a check. Okay, knight takes is fine. Knight takes is fine. Let me double knight takes then. If the rook comes here, knight takes, pawn rook comes here. Check. It works. It works perfectly. Okay. Double tap on the screen. Okay, interesting. Is it going to be a draw? I think this is going to be a draw. I think this is going to be a draw. I think this is going to be a draw. Hello, hello, hi.
on f8, where it would not only protect our pawn on g7 but also keep an eye on this very important pawn on a3. And rook b1 stops black from going there, and this is why this position is equal. So this is Prag is thinking now, are there any moves in Arvind's game?
Yes.
f4.
Oof, a4. Okay. What is this, right?
This is crazy.
This is crazy. Let's see.
Kolash is saying like, yes, your pieces are here. Let me try to open the position here. If gf, queen g8 check,
Oy.
king f1, trying to go rook g2, and now queen g4, trying to hit the f4 pawn. Something like this perhaps could happen.
All right.
Still around equal. You know, nothing has changed in this game, but the complications are developing.
Yes.
Complications are developing after f4.
F4.
Yeah.
So not queen a7, but f4. No. Queen.
Why people are saying, is Prag going to accept a draw? I'm not sure if Hakobiam offered a draw here, guys.
No.
Do you think he offered a draw?
No, no, no.
I don't think so.
No, he didn't. I mean,
I didn't
don't
see
think.
it.
Yes. No, I don't think so.
He takes the pawn on a2
Yes.
and rook b3
Rook
plays.
b3.
Guys,
Yes. So
Aram is locked in. He's locked in right now. He really wants to make sure he doesn't lose this position.
Yes, bishop b2.
Bishop b2 only move, or rook. Yeah, rook d3 is also no idea, by the way. No, not really, actually.
Not really. Because a3,
just A3.
the pawn is hanging.
No, it is knight.
Knight.
King g2,
King g2,
and this
then
is a pin.
pawn.
Yeah.
Yes, then the pawn
So
is
rook
hanging.
b3, and Arvind is, Prag is thinking bishop b2 played. Yeah. And King G2 is about to be played. He's really King G2 played.
Okay.
And Jacobium is like, your pieces are kind of stuck here. I am going to go knight E1, knight C2 next. Take
Okay,
this
rook
pawn on
A1.
A3.
Rook A1, that's why.
Rook A1 if you play in this position, Lilith. I have a feeling C5 might happen.
Okay, but then I can attack your C5 pawn.
And then you want to attack my pawn.
Maybe with this rook, another rook.
Maybe with this rook.
Right.
So King G2, and you are saying that Rook A1 should be played by Prag.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think he will play.
Vishnu Priya says, I don't know what's the best move. Vishnu Priya, I think Rook A1, trying to go Rook C1, and maybe at some point
Yes,
go
because
A2.
Rook on A2 does nothing, right?
Just to show a key idea, Rook B7 would be a very bad move, because after A2, Rook B2, you have this move Rook G1 check, and then Black can just make a new queen. So Bishop B2, King G2, and now Rook A1 is Prag's best move here. Let's see. This
Maybe
is
not the best, but natural.
yeah.
Move,
By
right?
the way, only 4 moves until time control.
And actually, Aram is in a big time trouble, but Prag has time.
Yeah.
Prag has time.
And
by the way, Arvind is still thinking.
yeah, Arvind is
He's
thinking,
still thinking
because
yes.
you know that game, like, to just sum it up, guys, it was equal from the opening. Then I think Arvind was maybe fine with the draw, but no one offered. And then at some point, Kolarz got low on time and he started repeating, but Arvind is like, no draw.
No draw, yes.
And now finally, I think Kolarz has opened up the position with F4, but the engine says that it's still equal.
Actually, let's see what happened. Okay, he took
King D7. And you know, the engine says it's equal, but now when you take the pawn on E5,
Yes.
F takes E5, the E4 pawn feels a little weak. The king on C6 is very safe, whereas your king on G2 is a bit open.
Okay. So
I mean, this
okay,
is
if check. Let's first checks.
check, King C7. You can just give me one check.
Only one. No, I have Queen H7 check also.
Yeah, like Queen H7 and then
Yes.
it stops.
No, you give D6.
Yeah, if you take my pawn on D6, then I go back King A7. And now
Yes, I'm coming back then, because my E4 pawn is.
yeah, something like this can happen actually.
But why not King C6 here? King C6 you can play, right?
Yeah, King.
But then
Yeah, King
because
C6
white's
somehow.
a bit Queen G6 maybe or what?
Yeah,
Yes, Queen G6 just.
Yeah.
What D6 actually is.
Yeah, the main point actually here is that after Queen C5, Lilith.
Some rook is hanging or what?
Yeah, the point is that White has this move Queen to E6 in this position, and after Rook B6, Queen C8 is checkmate.
What did I checkmate
Yeah,
you found,
so
Raja?
King D7. I don't think
Okay.
any of this will happen, but some
No, but
interesting
why?
variations.
But why he will take? Why? It's very logical. Like takes and check to activate the queen.
Yeah, but then I think that Queen E6 is also possible, and this is just easy way for Black to play. And
how about this endgame? If I take,
yeah, this is just equal.
yes.
Yeah, just equal.
But Kolarz is I think happy with draw, no?
Yeah, I think both players might be happy, but they are just playing. By the way, Rook C8 played. So let's come back to this game,
Okay,
because
not Rook
40
A1.
seconds for
Yes.
him now.
Okay, Rook C8 has been played.
And the thing is that he has to make 4 moves to reach the time control, and right now the C4 pawn is hanging. And 30 seconds for Aram, guys. The clock is ticking. 1300 people watching. Do like the stream, because we are about to approach the last 2 days in this tournament, and Prag and Arvind are leading right now. Knight E1. Mistake, blunder. Blunder by Aram.
But why it's a blunder?
Bishop D4.
Bishop D4, he blundered.
Guys, he has made, and look at Prag, he's very surprised. You know, immediately Prag got surprised there. Guys, this is tough.
It's all about time, you see also.
It's time. It's just, you know, Prag just keeps posing problems, Lilith, you know. And I have seen so many endgames where it's equal, but he just poses questions one after the other, and then at some point, you know, the opponents cannot keep up the same resistance, obviously.
He blundered, right? Bishop d4.
This is, I mean, Hakobian was fighting so well actually. He was defending really well. Rook b1, rook b3 just really impressed
Yes.
me.
And
But
if
now,
not a knight d1, I think rook b7, just right?
yeah, rook
No,
b7, and he forced the rook back to f8, and then maybe knight e1. This was no knight e1.
Knight
Never,
e1,
he
bishop
never want to allow
d4,
this.
yes.
Just push the pawn
But
maybe.
I have a question for you, Raja. Can you take on c4? I mean, why do you play rook f8?
Yeah, maybe rook c4 is what he was afraid of actually. And now rook 8, check, king h7, rook f7,
F7, yes.
something like this. But okay, let's stick to the